Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about the Lombok. It helps us to remove the boilerplate logic from our Spring Boot project. So what is a boilerplate logic? Let's see once. Okay. I have already created one Spring Boot project called as a Lombok demo, in which I have created one student class, and student class have the name, address, email, age. But obviously we need the getter setters also here. So create a getter setters, generate. Then we need the let's say toString method, generate. Then we need the constructor, or let's say equivalent hash code, where it is equivalent hash code. This is the equivalent hash code. Okay. So if you observe here, we have only 4 fields, and that for 4 fields you need to write this much of code. Obviously it will increase the size of our code also, and it looks weird that for 4 fields you need to write a 40 or 50 lines of code. Let's imagine if you have the 50 fields into your class. In that case, you need to write a 50 getters, 50 setters, then to do string method for the 50 fields, then dot equal hash code method for the 50 fields. So it looks weird and it is not good. It will increase the size of our program, our application. So to avoid that, or to remove this kind of boilerplate logic, we can go for the Lombok. Basically, it is not removing that logic. The logic will be there, but only it will add it after the compilation by the Lombok. That means you don't need to write this much of stuff. You need to just write these fields and some Lombok annotations. So how we can use that? It's very simple. Let's go step by step. Uh, so you can see this is the pom.xml present in the our Spring Boot project. So open this. After this, go step by step. First, copy this dependency and copy here. Oh, I already copied here. Okay, you can see I have already copied. Okay, again copying. Now we have the dependency called as Lombok. Then remove that version. It is not needed. It will take care by the Spring. Once I have added this dependency, so automatically some jars or some dependencies will get downloaded into our project. So what is location for of that all the dependencies? Let me show you. You have to open the C folder, C drive. In C drive, you have to open the user. Inside the user, there is admin or your username. And then you can see the .m2 folder. In .m2 folder, you will see repository. Inside the repository, you will see all the dependencies that are downloaded. Okay, so here obviously our dependency should be there. Our means that Lombok. So let's see. So basically, it should be in org folder. In org folder, there will be a Lombok. Okay, there will be a project Lombok folder. Open it, and again go inside that Lombok folder. You can see 3 folders are there. So it downloaded all the versions of the Lombok. So let's go for the latest version. Now here you can see the jar called as Lombok with latest version. So double click on this. After this, you have to specify here the location of that STS. By default, it will pick, but if not, then you have to specify the location, installation location of your STS. So my STS is installed in the download folder. So let me open where it is, download folder, folder, download folder. Then here STS. Okay, you can see STS. Open this. Oh, not open. You don't need to open. Just select this. Okay, select this. Oh, why it is not selecting? Select. Okay, that is okay. So selected. Now click on the install update. So it is showing installation successful. Now close this and reboot your Spring Boot tool. It's mandatory. Might be sometime it will work, but sometime it is not working. So in that case, you have to reboot your Spring Boot tool. Now reboot it. Go to that class, the student class. You can see obviously getter setters and that constructor and that toString method and dot equal. Now I want to remove all the stuff. Okay, I want to remove all this stuff. Removed. Now use here Lombok annotation. So what are the annotations? Let's say I want to create a getters and setters. So don't write getters and setters. Instead of that, use the annotations. Add setter, then add getter. Okay. Then for toString, there's an annotation called as a toString. Then for dot equal and hash code, there is an annotation called as equal and hash code. Okay, so these are the main annotations that you can see. If you want the parameters constructor, then you can, oh sorry, no arc constructor or default constructor, then you can use this annotation, no arc constructor, that's it. So there are multiple annotations, but commonly you need the setter, getters, toString, equal hash code, and no arc constructor. Once you give that annotations, so you don't need to write explicitly the getter setters and toString, equal and hash code, and no arc constructor. So instead of that, it will that Lombok will add this all stuff after the compilation. So let's see, is it really added or not? For that, we can create, or instead of create, we have already one class, that is main class. Here, create the object of student. Student s is equal to new student. Then s dot, yeah, you can see getters method, all the getters method, and all the setters methods. Got it? Now similarly s dot getters method. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now the thing is, if you see in the student class, there is no setter getters, but still the setter getters are present through the Lombok. Similarly, they override the equivalent hash code method, toString method. If you want, then you can try by yourself, and you can print that object in the main method using the sysout to check the sysout or to check this dot equal hash code. Now the thing is, these are the 5 annotations, but it also looks weird sometime that 5 annotations are there. So instead of that 5 annotation, we can use another annotations called as a data Lombok. So what is meant by data? Obviously, it is a combination of all that annotations. So in that case, if you are using the data annotation, then that means you already created, or the Lombok already created that dot equal hash code method, toString method, and then getter setters and no arc constructor. So that's all about the Lombok. So before closing, let's check getter setter method are there or not. Yeah, you can see there's no compilation error. That means the setters and getters method are present here through the data. So interview will ask you might be, and many times they ask. So in that case, you have to tell them. Also, they will ask you what is the added data annotation. So you have to tell them, okay, this is the annotation coming from the Lombok, and if you provide the added data annotation, that means uh, that we don't need to write the getter setters, toString dot equal and no arcs constructor, because Lombok will add all the methods after the compilation. So that's all about the Lombok, and let's close this session. Yeah, thank you all of you.